you think women are bad drivers.
Yeah, so it's deemed in society that, like, women are bad drivers, but, like, no one goes into why.
Do you think that's actually true?
I've heard an explanation. I know why.
What is it?
Yeah, I'm actually curious,
We have
why.
short attention spans. Girl.
What?
That's not what I heard.
That's not what I heard either.
I will tell you what I've heard.
As someone who is also a
not what I
woman in
heard.
this room, what the hell, Isha?
Yes.
No, that's not what I heard.
Like, there's a couple of.
You're acting like we're squirrels. Like, we only can think for 3 seconds.
What did you hear, Mikey?
So I heard that this was like back in like early 2000s. I heard that men have better spatial recognition, spatial awareness. This also comes from like, you know, men mostly a lot of times playing video games more so than women. It helps brings out their hand-eye coordination and stuff like that. So this is like, that was what I was explained to when I was younger, why men are quote-unquote better.
Okay, but you know what? Women can also play video games and also
I'm not saying y'all can't. Why are you yelling at me for?
I'm just
saying
fighting for
this
women.
is what I heard back in the day. It was like 20 years ago. Relax. I know it's old information.
I'm going to destroy
Oh my
that.
God, why am I getting yelled at?
Let's hear why.
I'm destroying that.
Okay, destroy it.
Because if you think about it, if you look at insurance-wise, men have the higher insurance because they're more reckless than women.
That's true,
And
but
if that's
honestly,
the case,
like I've seen
then-
women just as reckless as men. Like,
They're not
honestly, there
But
shouldn't be a distinction between the two.
testosterone is so high that they have to go ahead and rev that engine. They're known for
That's not true all the
racing.
time, dude.
They're known for also just getting some more car accidents. Men are always the drivers, usually during dates. I mean, come on, most of the times you hear about accidents, I mean, it's men.
I've only been in 2 accidents, mind.
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying the general.
Knock on wood. Yeah.
Knock on wood real quick. But no, like I understand the quote unquote stereotype, you know, they say stereotypes are a reason. You know what I mean? Like all stereotypes are there for a reason, you know what I mean? Like
Sure.
But it's hard. This is one of those things where like you're darned if you do, you're darned if you don't. You know what I mean? Like it's a tough topic to even talk about.
Yeah. I guess like anything with stereotyping is wrong, and that's why I didn't want to bring it up, Jamie.
But it's not really
it's
like
a bad.
stereotyping.
It is stereotyping. Saying women drivers are the worst.
Yeah,
That is 100% a stereotype. And bringing that up is just like you're literally trying to stick your hand in a bag of worms right now, looking for an answer, and it's just gross.
Well, I said, what if there's something worse than women drivers?
Oh my
That's a
God.
lot of heat. I'm not the only one.
Well, she was yelling at me, man. I gotta stand back and say something.
Well,
Oh my God, I have to.
Jamie's like, no, this is your fault, Mikey. This is your fault. This is why the stereotype's here. It's you. I'm like, whoa, dude,
I have
come
to
on.
come back next week. Oh God, it's clearly Zach's roast for not working.
I'm not pinpointing this on you, Mikey.
I don't like it, man.
I
don't like it.
I felt like your answer was just garbage, so I was like, I gotta shut this
No,
down.
but like my answer was pretty garbage.
Again, I
It was like-
explained
the 2000s thing.
I explained that it was information from back in the day
I
that
know.
it could be
So
easily...
digressing.
Trash.
Wait, digressing.
Don't come on. Wait. Don't call me
guys
trash.
just know their
Don't call me
stuff.
trash.
I didn't say you were. I said your answer was.
Your answer's trash.
Fine, we're all trash. That's why
Fine.
we're here.
I am not trash.
All right.
You're definitely
Let's-
trash.
Misha, you're here. We're trash.
Let's calm
I'm
down.
glamorous.
Let's all calm down. And
How about you say your 2 cents so Jamie could attack you instead of this part of the room?
oh no. Well, you guys were insulting people who back into parking spots. I do that.
Okay, I feel like people who back up into spots, and I even called it when I was driving with my sister. I'm like, this guy's gonna back up. It's got to be a guy, and it was 9 out of 10 times. It's a guy.
Was it a guy in a pickup truck?
No, it was a guy in some like something else. It was at a Starbucks. The point being is that I never see women really do it. It's very rare.
That's
There's nothing wrong with that though.
I don't know what I don't know what the word I can use on air to describe that
Okay,
behavior.
the next time that you're in a car with a woman, ask her to back up into a spot, and
That's
she'll
because
be
they
like,
can't.
I don't know
I'm
how to
not
parallel
going to
park.
ask them because I'm not going to do it. I don't back up into spots.
my dad does it.
I don't do it at
I know
all.
Shane does
No.
it. There's so many people that
Because
do
guys
it.
The
know
reason-
their stuff. Like
I
guys know their
can't.
things.
The reason why you back into a spot is not to look fancy or
Right.
like be a good
It's
driver.
supposed to
No
get you
spot.
out of the spot
Right.
faster.
It's easier to back into a spot than back out because every time I back out of a spot, I'm like, hey, can someone else check for me? I can't see if someone's coming. I
Right.
can't
That's
see.
because you have a truck that's as big as a whale.
No, but even when I'm in a normal
That's the
car,
point.
like I
you
can't
have a
see.
truck that's on you. You know what I'm saying, dude? Like you can't
that's just
you
in
can't be
general,
complaining
like, it's
about
just
like
easier.
having a truck. And be like, I can't back out, dude.
No, I drive little cars too because like my brothers have cars and things like that, and And
Why'd you get all like insulted?
No,
I
that's like
I'm
staring
like,
into
what are you
Jamie's
doing?
soul.
Like, do I have
pushed-
something on my face?
I know.
Like,
I
I'm
touched my
checking.
glasses.
Oh.
I have
It looked like I
glasses.
It's a sign. It's a
God.
signal. Oh my god.
It's a signal to
It's a
be
signal.
like, get away.
It's a sign.
I need to be able to see.
Zach is on edge now with these hand signals.
No, guys,
like,
guys
yeah.
just know their stuff. That's why guys do things that girls usually don't, like drag racing and stuff, because they know,
Oh,
like
that's a bad idea.
9 times out of 10, like they might not crash or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like we're getting into like a sexist.
Yeah.
it's not
realm
sexist.
right
Jamie brought
now.
this up, so I'm
I'm
just
not-
trying to explain to her
Oh
what
my
we're trying to
Lord.
like.
I'm
get
just saying that
at.
like when people back up into spots, I'm sitting here like I would like to attempt it, but I also know that I'm not going to do a good job, and I don't
Right.
want to be held responsible for all
Right.
the injuries or the problems I cause from doing that.
So
it's not
because
worth it.
I'm good at backing up, like I should
Jamie's
be
just
penalized for this.
Jamie's just
I also
Yeah.
feel like if you back up into your spot, you're taking more time to get into that spot than you would if you were just to pull in.
But it's just
and I feel like
easier
I
at
feel
the
like
end of
in
it.
our society,
Misha.
it is considered
No problem.
more polite to pull into the spot than it is rather to back up into the spot. So because of that, people look at you sideways because you're backing up in, because you're taking their time backing up into the spot rather than pulling in.
there
We're New
are
Yorkers,
some
who
parking
cares?
I
lots
think
that say you need to park head in.
I mean, I'm also talking like in a philosophical sense,
Oh,
I
I thought
guess.
you said
but,
you were
like-
chalking.
I don't know.
Like, ooh,
like it
chalk.
seems like you're reaching. It just seems
Chalk
like that's a
Who
reach.
cares?
Like
I mean, listen,
that's not
I'm a bad
considered.
driver. Guys are bad drivers. Girls are bad drivers. I've had friends
you.
who are girls who literally got their cars like within like a week and they crashed them. Like worse than me. Like girls are just, they do makeup while they're driving. Guys just,
Stop. Have you actually seen that before?
Yes.
I've seen that before.
too.
I've
Yes.
seen that before.
There used to be a
blows
girl.
my mind.
There used to be a woman when I used to go to SUNY on Westbury. There was a woman every day that would sit in her car, smoke a cigarette. So she'd have her hand by the ashtray in the car while putting powder on her
Right.
face at the red light. And I was like, this is multitasking to a new level. You're driving a car, you're also smoking, and you're putting on makeup. Like,
People who smoke when they drive and then throw the cigarette butts on the floor, like that's just littering. Like I hate those people so much.
Loitering.
I used to be that person.
It's littering.
Just
It's
the
just straight up
multitasking
littering.
was phenomenal. I mean, I'm not saying this is great, because I'm not saying like this is great in the sense of like, yeah, keep smoking and doing that, but it was just incredible to see that you could focus on so many things at once.
Who said they were actually focused on so many things at once?
They're not.
Well, she
That's
was
the thing.
driving and
They're
doing
not.
Makeup.
It's like
But you're
realistically.
gonna look like a cake at the end of the day, okay?
In psychology,
whole
like
cake.
realistically, it is impossible for people to double multitask.
Yes, I
it's
know.
literally impossible.
Oh, yeah, I heard that,
I don't
and I was
care what
like, I don't
anyone
believe
says.
it.
It's like, oh, I could text and drive. Like I'm multitasking. Trust me,
No.
I know how to multitask.
No.
You can't multitask. It's the human mind cannot do it. If you want to argue with me on that,
I think
then
dolphins
I'm not
Yeah.
arguing with
whatever
you
it
on
is.
that.
Definitely
But
not on texting and driving. I'm
do
not
you remember
arguing.
how I said that there's like someone worse than quote unquote women drivers?
Oh, you did say that.
Someone,
Go on.
but-
Aliens.
Well, what if we said that there was something random that you would never think you would share the road with?
Tell us.
Yeah, you want
Oh
me
my
to?
God.
You want me
You
to,
wanna go for
yeah,
it,
yeah.
Zach?
So
It's an
there was,
ostrich.
there was a study done in Israel, and a bunch of scientists decided to spend a lot of time, money, and resources training fish how to drive.
Training fish.
Oh.
But they
Training
don't
fish.
have. Oh my god.
How would you feel,
Yeah.
Alicia, sharing the road with a fish, a
Bloop, bloop.
goldfish?
Yeah.
Bloop, bloop.
I'd
Bloop, bloop.
run it over
What?
and make seafood.
So what they did
Sorry.
was they would have like a little bowl, and I guess they would put it on like this, like I guess sensitive pedal. So if they moved forward, like they swam forward, it would
Well,
make the car go forward.
No. They used
Right?
like a light sensor, and depending where the fish was in the tank, like it would sense where the fish was, and then it would drive the vehicle forward, left, right, backwards.
Why
How's
does
that
whatever it
training
was.
the fish
Why
though?
would
like,
fish? Why
I
do you
have no
need
idea.
that?
What?
Well, they
I don't
can't
know.
really
I
get
don't know.
anywhere on land, so now that's their way.
Yeah, but like it's a
But-
fish, like, and then there was
cares?
like the scientists were saying that at the end of their discovery, they're like, surprisingly, it was really easy to convince fish how to drive. It's like fish
How do you
don't know how to drive.
How do you convince a fish? Like, hey, fish, you want to come drive?
Fish
Like,
don't know what they're doing
Why?
because
Why are they?
Would you
putting
get
their
behind the
time in-
wheel of a fish?
Bloop, 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 bloop.
No.
You want to go fishing? You want to get in and start driving fish? Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, that sounds
You
good to
tell
you.
your Uber
Bloop, bloop,
driver
bloop,
who's a
bloop.
fish that you need to go to like New York City and you need to go to like the melting pot there or something. I don't know.
Bloop, 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 and just driving away.
But like, really, seriously, like.
Why is this happening? Why are we doing research on this? This doesn't make any sense to me.
That's what I'm saying.
Because,
Like,
you just drive
I can't tell what's a bigger waste of money, that or Elon shooting a rocket up into space. What is a bigger waste of money?
The fish. It's a waste of money.
fish.
Yeah, like at least space travel's like a potential one day.
I want him to take me to Broadway.
What?
Who?
I want this fish to drive me to Broadway.
I thought you said Elon. I was like, Elon is ugly.
No,
I want him to take me to Broadway too.
I just want his money.
I was like, what?
I mean, I want that too, but I want the fish to
Full
take me to
gold digger
Broadway.
move right there. I'm just going
Get
out
it,
with his money.
gold digger, because fish.
Gold
Get
digger.
it, goldfish.
Goldfish, huh?
Yeah.
That was
No,
a
but I
great
really
joke.
want him to take me.
So, what do you mean take you?
I want this fish.
That
the fish
would be the
drive?
third awful date you went on.
I
Don't
want
do that
this
to
fish
yourself.
to drive me to the city.
No.
So fish don't have brains.
Right.
Like all they have is just a clump of nerves, like where their brain is, and all that does is just sense like light.
Yeah, I want him to
and
take me to the
things like
city.
that.
If he can drive,
I mean, the
So
city
he-
has light, so, you know.
I guess
That'd be the worst spot to take a fish then. If it's driving based on
Listen,
light, you're going to crash in the
I
city
can't drive.
hard.
I'm literally not allowed to drive in the city. So,
I'm not
What do you mean
goldfishes.
literally?
why does that
Goldfishes.
make me laugh?
Wait, what do you
I'm
mean
not
literally?
surprised she's not allowed
So,
to drive
like,
in the city.
goldfishes, well, you'll get to your destination safely.
Are you
over
sure?
me. Yes.
Over you. Oh,
Over
you.
me, 100%.
Over you.
I
Okay.
cannot drive in the city.
Why not?
I want this fish to take me, and then I'm gonna pay him.
What do you
in
mean,
little
why
fish-
not?
What do you mean, why not, Zach?
Have you heard her stories about driving?
Like,
No.
literally on Long Island, I'm literally by law enforcement. I have, like, this, like, slip. I'm not allowed to drive in the city.
Oh yeah, so I'm
I'm
saying like,
literally
you're,
not
you're
allowed.
legally
What
not
if
allowed.
we?
I'm legally not allowed.
What if we had this fish?
I'm not
right?
surprised.
What if we had a wagon attached to the fish's
No.
area of sense light, and that way, it was so powerful that it could drag me. So it's like a
Jamie, you'd
limo.
kill the fish. You'd kill your date.
No, it'd be like a limo.
Why is the fish a day?
Why would your fish?
Why
be
would
a
I
date?
want to date a fish?
Because you said you wanted to
He
take
swims where he craps. Why would I want to be with that? I just
Bloop,
want him
bloop.
to take me to my
Oh.
destination.
Exactly. Why can't I not take you to your destination?
Are you gonna swim where you crap?
No, but why do you want a
What would
goldfish
you-
to take you to your destination? Why do you want a
I think it'd
goldfish?
be cool.
No, I think it'd be weird.
I think it'd be awesome. I could say it on some Guinness World Record that I had a fish drive me to the city. Can you
No.
ever say that?
I don't want to say that.
I want to say that.
I
so
don't
bad.
want to say that
I'd
ever.
rather have a hot guy drive me to the city.
I want.
Hey,
this
so I
fish
could
to
drive
take
you into
me.
the city, Isha.
No, Zach, that's not the hot guy I'm looking for.